Mötley Crüe, from Hollywood rebels to rock legends. The story of Mötley Crüe begins in 1981 in Los Angeles, California. Nikki Sixx, a bass guitarist with big dreams and a love for theatrics, left his previous band, London, to start something new. He met drummer Tommy Lee, who brought a youthful energy and exceptional skill behind the kit. The two bonded over their love of hard rock and a shared vision of creating a band that was as much about attitude as it was about music. Guitarist Mick Mars joined next, bringing a gritty blues influence and an edgy, no-nonsense style. His real name, Bob Deal, didn't quite fit the image, so he adopted the moniker Mick Mars. Mars was older than the rest of the band and had years of experience in the music scene, which brought a level of seriousness to their ambitions. The final piece of the puzzle was Vince Neil, a charismatic and wild frontman who'd been singing for a band called Rock Candy. Tommy Lee, who went to high school with Neil, convinced him to audition. Neil's high-pitched vocals and undeniable stage presence were the perfect fit, and the lineup was complete. The newly formed Mötley Crüe wasted no time diving headfirst into the burgeoning Sunset Strip music scene. The band stood out with their outrageous outfits, makeup, and over-the-top stage performances, drawing influence from glam rockers like David Bowie and the New York Dolls, but with a harder, more rebellious edge. They self-released their debut album, Too Fast for Love, in 1981 on their own label, Leave for Records. The album, produced on a shoestring budget, showcased raw energy with tracks like Live Wire and Piece of Your Action. The combination of glam, punk, and heavy metal made them an instant underground sensation. Their DIY approach to promotion included handing out flyers, crashing parties, and stirring up controversy wherever they went. Their reputation caught the attention of Elektra Records, which signed them in 1982 and re-released Too Fast for Love with better production. The album gained traction, and Mötley Crüe quickly became one of the most talked-about bands in the Los Angeles rock scene. In 1983, they released their second album, Shout at the Devil, which catapulted them to national fame. With hits like Looks That Kill and the title track, the album showcased a heavier sound and darker themes, capitalizing on the growing popularity of heavy metal. Their image, leather, studs, and pentagrams, courted controversy and solidified their reputation as rock's bad boys. By the mid-1980s, Mötley Crüe had become a global phenomenon. Their albums Theater of Pain, 1985, and Girls, 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 1987, brought massive hits like Home Sweet Home and Wild Side, while their live shows became spectacles of excess, featuring pyrotechnics, elaborate sets, and non-stop energy. Offstage, the band lived as recklessly as their music suggested. Their infamous lifestyles included wild parties, heavy drug and alcohol use, and countless run-ins with the law. Stories of their exploits became almost as famous as their music, from Nikki Sixx's near-fatal heroin overdose to Vince Neil's legal troubles following a fatal car accident in 1984. Despite their chaotic personal lives, Mötley Crüe's music continued to resonate with fans. Albums like Dr. Feelgood, 1989, marked their peak commercial success, with hits like Kickstart My Heart and the title track dominating the charts. Though the band faced challenges in the 1990s, including lineup changes and waning popularity during the grunge era, they continued to tour and release music. Their 2001 autobiography, The Dirt, chronicled their wild journey and reignited interest in their story. The book's 2019 Netflix adaptation introduced their legacy to a new generation of fans. Today, Mötley Crüe is remembered not only for their music, but also for their unapologetic embrace of rock and roll excess. Their influence on glam metal and their defiant attitude toward conformity have left an indelible mark on the music world. Love rock history? Subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into legendary bands like Mötley Crüe, and don't forget to turn on notifications. Rock on!